What if the Earth's core stopped rotating? Deep beneath our feet, a hidden engine spins. It is the beating heart of our world, unseen, untouched, but vital. The Earth's core in constant rotation. Now imagine this. One day, it stops. What happens when the heart of the Earth no longer beats? 2,900 kilometers below us, the outer core churns with molten iron and nickel. Deeper still, the solid inner core rotates, not always in perfect sync with the planet's surface, but always moving, always alive. It is this restless spin that generates the magnetic shield, protecting every life form on Earth. Without it, cosmic radiation would rain down, stripping away our atmosphere, frying our DNA. But what if one day the Earth's inner core simply stopped? Would we notice? Would life continue, or would the clock begin ticking toward catastrophe? The Earth's inner core rotates independently of the mantle and crust. Scientists believe it drifts at a slightly different speed, a delicate balance maintained for billions of years. But if that rotation ceased, everything would change. The first victim, our magnetic field, the invisible shield separating us from the fury of the sun. Our core is a dynamo. The outer core's liquid metal flows around the solid inner sphere, generating electricity, forging the magnetic field. This field is not just a scientific curiosity, it is our protector. It guides migratory animals, it powers compasses. Most importantly, it shields Earth from the solar wind, charged particles that could strip away the very air we breathe. Without this spinning heart, the magnetic field would falter. It would collapse into chaos. We have a clue. Look to Mars. Billions of years ago, Mars may have had oceans, rivers, even the potential for life. But its core cooled and stilled. The magnetic field vanished. The solar wind tore its atmosphere away. Water boiled off into space. Mars became a frozen desert, silent beneath a hostile sky. If its core stopped, we would be staring into our own possible future. So what happens next? Step by step. Step 1. The magnetic field collapse. Within years, perhaps even months, our shield begins to unravel. The magnetic poles weaken. Aurora borealis, once confined to the poles, erupt across the skies of the entire planet. Beautiful, but deadly. Each shimmering light a sign of radiation flooding through. Step 2. Cosmic exposure. Without protection, solar winds crash into our atmosphere. Satellites short-circuit, power grids fail, GPS becomes useless, the modern world blinded. But this is only the beginning. Step 3. Atmospheric erosion. The relentless solar particles strip gases from the upper atmosphere. Oxygen begins to leak into space. Our planet, once lush and blue, starts bleeding air. Step 4. Biological consequences. Radiation levels surge. Skin cancers skyrocket. Crops wither under ultraviolet assault. Migratory species, whales, birds, bees, lose their navigation. Ecosystems collapse. Humanity clings to survival under artificial shields of technology. Step 5. The long decline. Over millennia, Earth transforms. Slowly, steadily, our planet begins to mirror Mars. Oceans thin, skies fade, the cradle of life grows silent. Could we survive this unraveling? Perhaps for a time, we might build artificial magnetic shields, giant satellites emitting protective fields hovering between Earth and Sun. We might burrow underground or retreat into domes, but such defenses would be temporary. The loss of our magnetic shield would be permanent. And the longer the core remains still, the more Earth itself changes. Because the rotation of the core may also influence tectonic stability. The balance of heat and pressure deep within the mantle could falter. Earthquakes may grow more violent, volcanoes more unpredictable. We would not just lose the sky, we would lose the ground beneath our feet. The truth is, the Earth's core will not suddenly stop. Not tomorrow, not in our lifetimes. But the question forces us to see our world as it really is. Fragile, balanced, alive in ways we rarely consider. We depend on forces we cannot see, on engines we cannot touch. Our survival rests on the hidden spin of a spear of iron turning in darkness. Mars shows us what happens when the heart of a planet dies. Will Earth share that fate one day? Or will humanity learn to protect itself even from the silence of its own core? So imagine, if the heart of our planet stopped beating, the countdown would begin. Not instantly, not dramatically, but inexorably. A slow-motion disaster stripping away our protection, our air, our home, until Earth itself became a graveyard under the unflinching gaze of the sun. It is a reminder. Our planet lives, and like all living things, it can die. But here is the question. If the core of the Earth can stop, what else deep within the cosmos might already have?